Hello, Tim Gavel here from the Riot Act for the Sports Report for the week. And we're down here at the Eastlake Football Club ahead of the Pride Round this weekend in AFL Canberra. So we've got Eastlake taking on Ainslie in the special Pride Round match. Alongside me is Catherine Brown from the Eastlake women's team. And Catherine, it's been a player-led initiative, this whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Really proud of particularly the girls at the club who have driven Pride Round, not just the girls at the club now, but girls previously, some of which have moved on, but have really been a driving force behind the round.
So what does it mean to you to have this round this weekend?
Yeah, I think for the whole of AFL Canberra, it's exciting to have the round, but for the Eastlake Footy Club, it's really exciting to, I guess, put Eastlake out there as a really inclusive and welcoming club.
And that's what you pride yourself on, isn't it? The fact that anybody can play and you encourage people to play.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes all sorts, all body shapes, all personalities, and Pride Round's obviously about a particular community, but about the greater community as well.
Yeah. How have you been going this year in the women's?
Yeah, so far so good. We've had a couple of mixed results, but we're trying hard to turn it around, and come finals, hopefully will come good.
All right, Catherine, and I'll go across to Alex Wilson, who's from the men's team. And Alex, what does the Pride Round mean to you?
I think I really echo the same sentiments as Catherine, that it's really, it's something to be proud of from a club perspective, that we're the first club to take the step in terms of introducing a round such as this, and obviously Ainslie taking a step in terms of being involved as well, which is good on their behalf. But it's really something that I think we'll look back on in a number of years, and it's something that we'll be proud of as a club.
What does it mean, that the fact that it has been player-driven, how important is that for the players?
I think it's massively important. I think it's a really good illustration of the value of the women's program at the club. They've obviously been really successful in the last 10 to 15 years, and I think this is just a driving force behind that, and the culture that they've driven in the last 5, 6, 7 years since I've been involved in the club is really something to be proud of, and something that I think they'll continue to push high standards around.
Tell us about the Eastlake Football Club in terms of an overall club, a very inclusive club, as Catherine was just saying.
Absolutely. I think, it's family driven at the end of the day. There's lots of guys that we play with at the moment that are either had fathers play at the footy club or they're playing with brothers or sisters, and that's something that's always been pushed upon as being really important at the club. You look at legends of the club, Keith Miller, who has stuck around for numerous years, and I think it's a really good illustration of the values that we hold at the club.
How are you going in first grade?
Yeah, up and down, but I think we'll get there at the end.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to do something quite special now. We're going to get you to unveil the jumpers that are going to be used on the weekend. So I'll get Catherine and Alex just to show you what they look like. There we go. That's what they look like. So yes, Eastlake taking on Ainslie in the Pride Round this weekend in AFL Canberra. I'm Tim Gavel. We're going to be back with more in just a moment.
This week's Sports Wrap proudly brought to you by Village Building Co.
Hello, Tim Gavel. Welcome back. I'm at the Eastlake Football Club ahead of the Pride Round this weekend, with Eastlake taking on Ainslie. Just quickly going around the grounds, the Raiders in action against Parramatta on Thursday night, and the Raiders have been forced to make a few changes. Jack Whiten is out. Xavier Savage, the young fullback who was so impressive on the weekend, he's out for the rest of the season, which is a savage blow. And then, of course, Elliot Whitehead is out as well. So that means that Harley Smith-Shields will come into the side on the wing. Jordan Rapiner goes back to fullback, and Matt Frawley comes into the side at 5'8". So a few changes there for the Raiders. Thursday night's game. The Raiders are on the same points as the 8th place Sharks, but in 9th position on points difference and against. So a very important game, you'd have to think, for the Raiders Thursday night against Parramatta. Now the Brumbies, great announcement for them. Jesse Mogg is going to return to the club. He played 60 games for the Brumbies before heading across to France, where he's been for 6 or 7 seasons. So Jesse Mogg will return on a 2-year deal to play with the Brumbies, which is great because they need a backup for Tom Banks, with Mac Hansen going across to Ireland. So that is great news. He played 60 games for the Brumbies, Jesse Mogg, between 2012 and 2015, and he has been playing in France for the last 6 years. Now, a lot of speculation about the future of this game. GWS up against Port Adelaide, August the 1st at Manuka. You'd have to think that game would be in doubt because of the COVID restrictions right across Australia, but just watch this space on that one. GWS against Port Adelaide, at this stage set down for August the 1st at Manuka, but likely to change. This is Tim Gavel for the Region Media Group.